Hey, yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Ronnie Reacts, and we back with another one. Listen, if you new here, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what to do here. All right, listen, hit that like, hit that subscribe, yeah, right. Then hit that comment section and show your boy some love.
How you do that? How you do that? Yeah. Pussy
All right, look, we back with another top five list. I brought it back for my boxing fans. Y'all definitely be on my head top in that comment section. But I am gonna stand strong on my list. I don't care what y'all say. No, I do care what y'all say. But listen, we back. I had to bring it back. I wanted to make sure I created a very cool creative list this time. All right. So listen, we doing the top five boxing trilogies of all time. Come on, man. So listen, I broke it down. I'm a very, very big boxing fan. I would consider myself a boxing enthusiast. Okay. So that means I've watched old classic fights. I watched the new fights. I watched the up and coming fighters. I watched some of the classic fights over and over and over. All right. So I really enjoy boxing. I wanted to make sure I created a list that would be respected in my comment section. See, I only care about what y'all say in that comment section. All right, so listen, let's break it down. The top five boxing trilogies of all time. Now, if you don't know what a trilogy is, that means these boxers have fought each other at least three times. All right, so we're talking about first fight was probably a classic fight, then the public said we need to see it again. All right. Or it was a controversial decision or ending. And so the fans and the people, wanted to see it again. All right. So I had to break it down. I want to see what y'all think. All right. So number five, boom, Arturo Gotti versus Mickey Ward. All right. The first fight that these guys fought was just an incredible fight. One of the best fights of all time. It won Fighter of the Year of that year, and I believe it won Fight of the Decade. So it was just a classic fight. The first fight had so much action packed punches, so much, so many knockdowns, blood. I mean, it was just a crazy fight. And these fighters, like Arturo Gotti was known, I think, at the time of the fight, but I don't think Mickey Ward was as known as he was. And so it made it so much of like that underdog story. And then the public was like, we got to see it again, man. I mean, everybody, if you go watch that first fight, you start falling in love with the corner man and like the way that the announcers are like passionately, yelling. I mean, it's such a incredible fight because you absolutely didn't know who was going to win. It was so passionate. I mean, you could tell these two fighters were giving their all. You know what I mean? And the second and the third fight was incredible too. Didn't quite live up to what the first fight was, but it was like all three incredible fights. So I got Arturo Gotti versus Mickey Ward at number five. All right. Number four, boom, Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Marquez. All right, listen. Marquez is a devastating puncher. Manny Pacquiao, incredible fighter. These dudes actually fought four times. So you got to understand, for the public to be able to be sold on seeing this fight at least four times, that means it had to be such a classic to where the public was like, yeah, run it back. Yeah, run it back again. I mean, these little dudes really get it in. You know what I mean? I think this kind of like these fights made Pacquiao who he was because Juan Manuel Marquez, I believe that's how you say his name. He was real respected in the Mexican community. You know what I mean? And then Pacquiao was coming from the Philippines and he was just destroying and fighting all the Mexican dudes. You know what I mean? So like it was real cool to see them little dudes go back and forth. The fourth fight was Yeah, it was crazy. I'm yeah. I thought Manny died. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he had that that knockout was crazy. All right. But the it was still an incredible fight up until the knockout on the fourth one. But this trilogy, I mean, just classic, man. It made both of these fighters both legends, you know what I mean, in the Mexican community and then also in the Filipino community, you know what I mean. They both just went down as legends. So got that at number 4. All right. So number 3, boom. Yep, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Yeah, so these dudes, man, these dudes are living legends, man. Real talk. Like you got to put respect on their name because these two fighters fought each other 3 times at the peak of their career. All right, so like we're talking about it's rare to get heavyweight fighters to fight undefeated heavyweight fighters and then to be able to do it multiple times is just crazy. It's so hard to make a deal nowadays with these promotional companies, with these with the TV channels and the networks. It's so difficult to create a fight of that magnitude and to have two undefeated heavyweight champions going up against each other in the prime of their career. It was crazy. And then the first one ended with a draw. It was automatic that the public was like, yeah, we got to see it again. You know, I mean, these dudes really gave their all. You got to respect both fighters. Like in this day and age, when fighters are trying to protect that, oh, these two dudes laid it on the line multiple times, man. You got to respect it. And then, you know, Tyson Fury literally got knocked down viciously in all 3 of those fights and then got back up to literally win either that round or the rest of the fight. I mean, it was just incredible. It really showed me that Tyson Fury is not just all talk. The dude got heart for real. You know what I mean? And Deontay really went out there, you know what I mean, with his, you know, not as skillful as he is, but very powerful, very ferocious when he fights and punches people. And for him to lay it all on the line against another top heavyweight champion, I mean, gotta respect it. You know what I mean? So I got Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. That trilogy comes in at number 3. All right. So look, number 2, boom. Yeah. Evander Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe. All right. So look, Evander Holyfield was, you know, a smaller heavyweight champion in the early 90s, but the dude had a heart of a lion, you know, and he went up against an undefeated boxer trying to wait on Mike Tyson. See, the thing was, the public wanted to see Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson in that day and age. Now, listen, I'm 2, 3 years old when this was happening. All right, so I ain't finna say that like I was around back then, knowing what was going on, reading the newspaper. You know what I mean? So I've done my research. You know, I've done my homework and went back and watched these classic fights of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? So when I look at it, what happened was the public wanted to see Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson was getting into legal trouble. He was going through issues. He had got knocked out by Buster Douglas, and the public was still like, we still want to see Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. And what happened was Mike Tyson ended up going to jail. And so Evander was like, all right, so look, I'm going to stay busy. And he took on Riddick Bowe. But he didn't know Riddick Bowe came to show what you go get to know. Cause this boy went blow for blow. Like Riddick Bowe really didn't play no games where he was putting real pain on Evander Holyfield. And people thought that he was going, you know, it was going to be an easier fight for Evander Holyfield. And Evander Holyfield, again, is ad whoop. You know what I mean? But the public was like, we want to see it again. Them boys fought again. Evander Holyfield pulled it out and toughed it out on the second one. So the public was like, yo, gotta see who's actually the best of the best. You know what I mean? And so this trilogy went down because you could tell both of them was giving they all. In the second fight, it was a crazy thing because it was a dude in a parachute that actually like fell down in the middle of the ring, in the middle of the fight. It's crazy. Like, cause they had the fight was in one of those outdoor stadiums in Vegas. And so when they came, it was like an open roof, like a, you know what I mean? And in the middle of the fight, it's a dude come down in a parachute, like hand glider type of vibe. And this dude land in the ring in the middle of like a pay-per-view bout. Like, that's crazy. When you talk about one of the craziest things that ever happened in boxing, that gotta be number one, bro. Like, regardless of what two fighters can do, for a dude to land in a parachute in the ring, that is crazy. That's bonkers. You know what I mean? So, like, but the fight, it blew that, you know, their names up because that incident happened. Everybody was like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. So, like, but these fighters though, they really put on the show. Riddick Bowe became like a legend. He didn't even fight that many times at the Evander Holyfield. Like, I think he fought like one or two more times and then he retired. You know what I mean? But Buddy only lost one fight, and that was against Evander Holyfield, man. Like, Riddick Bowe, a real legend for real. So, like, put some respect on his name. You know what I mean? But as far as trilogies are concerned, I got him number 2 on my list. All right. So look, the top boxing trilogy of all time. Boom. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Come on, man. When you talk about classics, we talking about creme de la creme, man. We talking about the top of the top. You know what I mean? When these dudes fought, the world stopped. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to see it. Everybody was in front of their TV watching these dudes fight every single time they fought. You knew you was watching the best fight the best. You know what I mean? So Ali definitely put on the show. The Thriller in Manila, the rumble in the jungle, you know what I mean? All that, like, man, we talking about the most classic fights of all time. And like, these dudes really did what they were supposed to do and gave us some of the most memorable moments in boxing. You know what I mean? Ali became a legend because of how he fought Joe Frazier. You know what I mean? Everybody knew that Joe Frazier was the like kryptonite to Muhammad Ali. And these dudes, best of the best, man. What can I say, man? So listen, let me know what y'all think. I want to know if y'all agree with my list. If you want to take somebody off the list, or if you feel like, yo, what is you talking about, bro? Like, this is not the list. Let me know in the comment section. Y'all know I'm very responsive down there. I try to reply to everybody while I build this new channel. You know, they took my old channel down, but that's cool. We gonna do it again. You ain't gonna stop nobody like me. All right. So look, I appreciate the love. Hit that subscribe. Let me know what y'all think again in the comment section. If you got any ideas as well, let me know. Drop them in the comment section. You want me to do a top 5, or if you got a video you want me to react to, drop it in my comment section. All right. So listen, until next time.
How you do that? How you do that? Yeah.